Hello everyone, welcome back to the randomness that is my channel. Today we're going to be doing an epoxy floor here in the basement. Let's go over the things that we need. Before you get too crazy with anything, you want to start by taping down a bit of plastic on the floor you want to paint. Let that simmer there for a few days. If you end up with a bunch of condensation on the inside of that plastic, you've got water coming up through your porous concrete. Paint ain't going to stick to that. It's been here a few days, we're good. So paint away. Cracks and such you're going to want to seal up. It ends up looking kind of like this. If you've got a bit of damage on the concrete, you can fill it up here with the Durham's Rock Hard water putty. There was some carpet here, and they had the tackless strip. When I took it up, it wasn't good. Here's the coating I'm going to use. It's Behr Premium. I got this over at the Home Depot. It's a self-priming 1-part epoxy, and it seems pretty okay. These are the sprinkles that I'm using. It's a Rust-oleum deal. Got these at Menards. Yes, I'm guessing someone is going to comment, don't mix paint systems. And you're right. Probably shouldn't do that, but I am. This is a clear finish that I put on after the sprinkles. So to apply this, obviously you need stuff. You always need stuff, lots of stuff. Mixy jobby, gonna be making some dusty mask. The rollers, it says use a 3/8 snap in the instructions. I got 1/2 inch, so that's what I'm using. Roller frame. I got a stick for that roller frame. Obviously some stir sticks. A couple of brushes, hammer to close the cans. Got to keep your cans sealed. I really like these jobbies for opening up the cans. Shout out to Ace Hardware. Never hurts to have a little bit of help, and I've got a few of these guys around. Razor blade scraper is good to have. Going around trying to get rid of most of these little paint dropping. You don't want any glossy or shiny spots that could cause the floor coating to delaminate, so I don't have a floor sander. I'm using this setup. I got the 6-inch rigid sander and the dust cyclone with the shop vac. It's been working very well. Just been using some 120 grit sandpaper. One of the most important things is a clean, dust-free floor. I've been doing lots of regular sweeping, hitting it with the dust mop and the robot vacuum. No matter how good I think I have it swept, the robot comes back with quite a bit in the hopper. With all the sanding and vacuuming and sweeping and such done, it's time for wet mop. Just plain water, no detergent or anything. Run over the floor a couple of times and then you're good. Let it dry overnight. You're going to want a lot of light. And it's very, very bright. We're actually ready to paint. Open up these little stick candy. These little jobbies are wonderful. Again, Ace Hardware. Look. Look at that. Wonderful. So now, I don't want to be bending down the whole time I'm painting, so I got one of these. Just push the button. Wonderful. If you look closely here, this is the storage room, so the paint or epoxy coating will end right here at this pencil line, cut it in with a brush right at that line. All of the doorways are now cut in, and there's going to be a baseboard added here. So instead of crawling around on the ground with a brush, cutting in the edges, I'm going to do a 4-inch roller. Look at all the room that I have for activities. In my enthusiasm, I painted myself all the way into the furnace room, and there's the steps. So I'll watch some YouTube videos and then zip across. First coat is done, dried overnight. We just did kind of a thin prime coat following the instructions on the can, and now we're going to start second coat. Here we are at the interesting part. So you're supposed to have 4-foot squares. I went and put little pieces of tape on the wall indicating the 4-foot. Look at that, wonderful. And we're going to put down a full wet coat, and then we're going to throw some color chips. Nice and wet. That's what you need. Grab your thingies and just flag them up in the air like it's damn confetti. Don't worry about being neat or tidy. And your pattern is whatever you damn well please. I like to throw it one way. And then again the other way. It is whatever you want it to be. Some is going to be thick, some is going to be thin. Just have some fun with it. Steady. Working your way up the hallway, trying to get then matched up back to the main body of the room, and still being able to scurry up the steps. It's not perfect, but if you want perfection, hire a professional. Kind of a fun project. Enjoy it. If it doesn't turn out well, repaint it and try again. Well, the first coat of clear is on. Looking very good. I've just started with the second coat. The clear goes on just like the epoxy. Just roll it out nice. I've been using my 4-foot marks, and I think it's going to be quite snazzy. So I've got 2 coats of the clear on already, and I had a little bit left, so the highest traffic areas will be getting a 3rd coat. Turned out very nice. Alrighty, look what we end up with. Snazzy epoxy floor. Keep in mind I didn't really follow all of the rules completely. I didn't do any sort of an acid etch or anything like that, but I use the same procedure over in the bedroom. That's down here. That's held up for 2 years, so we'll see. Thanks much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video enough to subscribe. At nearly 1,000. Very exciting stuff. I hope you enjoy whatever you're going to be up to next.